It was based on a dream. Okay, that's it. So, if we're doing the podcasting, I'm not ready.
Dude, you have to be yourself. You don't have to be. You have to be an
Is
actor.
it on?
Yes, it's on. That's the only. We have to stop being like acting during, because I notice my voice changes when I'm doing the podcast.
All right.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Overrated, Underrated podcast. I think number 9. This is
Yes,
number 9.
it's number 9.
Well, I'm not going to say the number. Actually, I don't know.
Say
what it
the
is.
number.
I don't know what it is. Here we go. I'm eating right now, so.
This is eating,
You're
and my
with-
name is
You're with
Scott.
Scott.
Yes.
Scott's really gonna ham it up today. Apparently.
No, I'm not.
No, I am not, sir. Alright, now.
Silence is deadly. I read that in one of the Shakespearean plays.
I'm eating Quiznos, just so you know.
That's right. He's eating
You know what we did?
Quiznos.
You know, we did
What's that?
4 hours of podcasts, and I only put the second hour up because everything else was so boring. It was okay, but only the second hour was good. So we never know.
Life is good. Enjoy your life.
Oh man. What?
Was that Daryl?
Yep. No, I'm glad you stopped telling your story as soon as I started recording.
I am the frog from the Bugs Bunny cartoons. I am the singing frog. Excuse me. Could you pass me the Grey Poupon?
I can tell this is going to be the hour that's going to be cut.
This is a gem.
So people leave stuff in here for other people to find.
Foot
Really
falls
cool.
asleep.
His foot is falling asleep.
Yep.
Yeah, well, your
You
dad
should
left
see
it.
this.
Well, he left this
Amazing.
in here.
It's so entertaining.
Wow. That is so cheesy.
Your dad was a cheese ball.
Yeah, well, it worked. Anyway. Oh, I brought this for him. Can we leave it here for him? Why?
Quiet as fuck.
We're just thinking it makes it all the way up there. They're tired and thirsty.
Excuse me.
You were telling a dream story.
I forgot the dream story.
Oh my.
I had a dream that my penis was a Bunsen burner. It's from a song.
Thank you. Thank you for
When do you know
that.
so much about beer anyway?
Tell us your dream, sir.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna keep that?
He's choking on a bone.
I-
Sorry.
I waited a week for this, dude. Only Quiznos in America.
And somebody finally spoke.
This is their quiet work. Nobody's talking. This is us right now. You're the little kid I'm gonna abuse.
After the show? After the...
After I eat?
Hey, you know what? You should, show it so it's... Ooh, she was hot. You know, you
You're
should
way
show
too
it
excited
good.
over these chicks. You can't even see. What? I can't even see
It
anything.
leaves a lot to the
It
imagination.
leaves everything to the
Your
imagination. You might as well
imagination
close your
works
eyes
for
and just
you.
say, ooh.
You know what? We have to do a visual podcast.
I
Hold
know you
on
have
a
to-
minute.
These books have not moved. Since for
Oh,
a week.
look. We're going to have to do a visual podcast. And once they see me, we're changing it to the podcast. That's right. Ladies, come on down. Sit on my face and I'll tell you how much you weigh.
Face sitting is overrated. I can't imagine anybody I wouldn't want anybody to sit on my face.
What, ass cheese on your face?
Yeah.
Is that a Paul Anka song?
Yeah.
Ass cheese on my face. Tastes like nuclear waste.
Engelbert Humperdinck. Overrated or underrated? Great name,
Great name.
but
I think he's overrated.
I think his cod piece is overrated. His package.
Oh my
Because
god.
women are always going crazy
I
about
think
his
Gordon
cod.
Lightfoot is overrated.
What songs did he do?
I don't know. That's why he's so overrated.
Oh, I've heard those.
John Denver. He's got some good songs.
He's overrated.
Yeah, probably. Well, he's got some good songs though. He's got.
Paper is bullshit. Whoa.
Excuse me?
Hey, take it easy. We're doing a podcast here,
We
kid.
need to talk about something.
Yeah, I know.
I know you're getting older, and I know when some boys get to a certain age,
Croft is underrated.
they stop like
Very
My new
underrated.
album, dude. My new album. I did it
chocolate.
without Ed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got some
It's
sweets.
killer.
He's making a new record.
Playing
You can handle it?
same
It's
guitar.
gonna go straight to number one.
Your math.
1 million.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, this movie has lots of interesting twists and turns.
Not at all.
It's not much.
I feel like I'm looking like a fitness commercial. Like,
Well, stop looking at me. I'm about 5'11", long hair. Ladies, look out.
even in your imagination, you couldn't say 6 foot.
In my imagination, I'm shorter than that.
Yeah.
And I got a 10-inch
Why are you
wing,
talk-
ladies.
Why are you talking like that?
I got a 10-inch
I told you to
penis.
be yourself, and this is what you give me. This.
I am being myself, sir.
I'm doing it.
Excuse me. So let's talk about politics.
Oh my god.
I should have brought 3.
How about basketball? Kobe Bryant. Over frickin' rated. Get rid of him. All you Kobe fans, come on over to my house. I'll kick your ass. Bunch of psychos.
We wouldn't have made it up here.
Kobe Bryant. He's the worst basketball player in the
I
history.
don't know what's worse, our podcast or their conversation in this movie.
I don't know.
It's a good.
that's
It's really
tough.
head neck and neck.
It has been. And he got sick and died.
Let's see, who else is overrated? Oh, dude, what's his name? The other basketball player.
Neil Diamond,
Neil Diamond didn't play basketball.
overrated or underrated?
He's just rated. I'd put him in the middle.
Barbara Streisand,
I think she's a lesbian.
is she overrated or underrated? Or you're just right.
I think she's a little overrated.
Now I'm just naming like the people whose like tapes I grew up with.
Boy, they're all overrated because you listen to them.
Chris Christopherson, overrated, underrated, just right.
Overrated.
Overrated. Yeah, well, does he have any hit songs even?
What's that one song he has?
I don't know.
Yeah,
My dad
no,
had
I don't remember.
My dad had a ton of Chris Christopherson tapes, and I just
Your dad's a party animal.
well, I mean, I don't know why he had him. He had
It's not okay.
Helen Reddy.
Smell the Glove by
Helen
Chris
Reddy.
Christopherson. No?
Helen Reddy. I don't know what song she did.
My song. I Am Woman. I am woman, hear me roar. I am woman. Play with my vagina. I am woman. This podcast is gonna be the best podcast in all of YouTube.
We already did the best pod. We already did two of the bad pods.
By the way, my name's Daryl. Suck it.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
This movie, this podcast, everything's awful.
This is the new awful podcast. Starring Speck, and my name is Daryl.
His name was Scott.
Daryl. Get your facts straight.
Is there anything to talk about? What's that sticker you got on there?
What? What?
What's Ultra Bunny?
Ultra Bunny? What the hell are you
You
looking
have a
at?
sticker on that guitar.
Oh, that's my Hendrix replica guitar.
No, but that sticker. what is it?
I don't know. It's some chick wearing a gas mask.
Oh. That makes the guitar look better, though.
Yeah, I know.
I hear it.
I know it does.
Oh, you really know how to take a compliment.
Hey, I'm one big compliment.
This is the stupidest movie, dude. What
It's
is this? This
it's
is
gonna get-
terrible. This is
it's-
awful. This makes Stevie.
We're
look
watching
like,
Star Wars, and Speck over here thinks the movie is awful. So complain to him.
This makes the podcast seem amazing.
He doesn't like Star Wars.
I can't stand movies in forests. I can't stand these people.
Look, I'm gonna make a movie about us sitting in a parking lot. What? That's
That
already
sounds
been
like-
done.
That sounds like a good movie.
That's called Suburbia, not the punk one. The one where they're hanging out at the convenience store, Overrated.
I've never seen that. I keep seeing
Oh yeah,
it.
you get to see
I've seen the
Giovanni.
box so many times. I'm like this because the box looks so stupid.
You
to
see
me.
Giovanni Ribisi's wang hanging in the wind.
So it's not a good movie.
I think it's lame.
Speaking of, he slept with their brother. Who is his name from sophomore chemistry?
This is like the bad female version of our podcast.
Oh man, don't. That's bad.
It's literally like we're looking in a mirror.
You know what? Debbie Does Dallas. Overrated?
I've never seen it.
It's a great movie.
Oh, let me tell you.
Oh.
I used to work at my cousin's video store.
Story.
It's a quick story. And like,
Still a story.
I was really young, and like people would come in and buy rent pornos off of me, and there used to be one box that I really liked, which
What's her name?
you might have.
What is it?
It's the cover is like my cousins wouldn't talk to me about it, but I would see stuff and like I could see the box. It was
Story.
It was a spoon. It was a woman with a spoon of sperm.
Oh no, yeah.
What is that? Do you have that?
It's what is it? Damn it, man.
And my cousin was as soon
I
as
know.
that came in,
It's
he was like,
it's like cum swallowers or.
but
It
it's
is.
like a nicely shot picture.
I know.
You have that? I want to see. I might.
I had it. I sold it. I swear, I sold one of those. Let's just say, to a famous artist.
They think that's funny.
Oh, of course they do, because they're stoned.
Oh, and one night, this amazing chick came in, and all she was getting was pornos. And even the guy behind her in line was like, "Who?" It was like this buxom chick with glasses, perfect.
Hold on, I'm pulling down my pants.
You ready? Okay.
What?
Let me tell you another story. Same thing.
Oh look, hold on. They're walking through the woods.
I was going cross country.
Another story.
Okay, I was going cross country and I was coming back from cross country. And I'd gone
Yes, sir.
all the way to across country and I was coming back to LA. And I hadn't seen any chicks. I'm not exaggerating. There's almost no chicks on the highway, especially by themselves. It's not. There's not even families. It's just dudes on the highway. And I hadn't seen any hot chicks this whole time, all the way to like I don't know where I went, Florida and back. I was very disappointed.
Is this going someplace?
Yeah,
Okay.
I stopped at this hotel, and
Norman Bates was there.
it was a big one of those it was like a cool looking triangle, like giant triangle hotel.
Mhm.
And across the street was a Hooters,
Uh huh.
and it was midnight.
Uh huh.
And I came in,
Yeah.
and the most amazingly sexy chick was alone.
Was her name John?
No, she was at the counter. She was working there, and she had glasses and she had big boobs, and the TV was on. And I gotta say, it was one time where I got like completely erect, aroused right there in front of the counter, like because she was just so amazing. And I was thinking, why isn't this chick working at Hooters? Why is she here in the hotel? Maybe she had two jobs. And then I think she started flirting with me. Because she said, she was talking about, oh, you're from LA.
Like she said
was like
hello?
looking. No, well, she was like saying she was making conversation, and I was like, I was kind of tired, and I was just like, yeah, I guess I'm from LA. I don't know, I wasn't, but I was just like, I was like thinking, wow, I'm getting erect right now, and like I'm talking to this
You
chick.
should have told her that. You should have said,
I
"Hey,
really should have. I
I'm
really
getting
should have.
erect right now.
And then what
see
she
your
said,
Hooters?
this is what she said. She was telling me about how to get to my room.
Can I see your sweater pillows?
She said she was telling me how to get to my room, and she was like, oh, and look at this. And she was like taking her time. She was like, look at the map, and she was pointing it out to me. She was like, you can go in from the front, or go in from the
Okay,
back.
Maybe she thought.
She was flirting with me.
No. Maybe she thought that you were actually me. She got us confused. It happens.
Maybe.
You
And
know?
then I'm
I
the
am
idiot
a
because
looker.
I don't know why.
I'm
What
a
for some
stud
reason.
muffin.
For some reason, I cut her off, and I was like, yeah, I'll just find my way myself. Like an idiot. It is. I gotta say, I regret that moment more than anything
I regret
else in my
this
life.
moment right now.
Well, you're gonna remember this moment because that's the moment I think back. When I think back on my life, I regret that moment like probably more than anything else.
Kinda
Honestly,
like I regret all this right now.
yeah. So, and then I went to my room.
Another story.
No, this is the same story. This is the same story.
Alright.
And I was thinking, like, should I go back there? She was like watching TV. It was like midnight, and then I went back to my car because I had like this big VHS camera.
Yeah, okay.
And then I as I was going back into my, and the rooms were weird because it was like the hotel was still under construction, so it was like completely open. Anybody could just come in from the back. I went and got my VHS camera. I don't know what I was gonna film. I was thinking maybe I was gonna ask her to come film something and then try to have sex, but I didn't. Instead, I took the VHS camera into my room, and I watched a porno, and I had like the longest like masturbation session with the hugest erect penis I've ever had for like I don't know how long. Well, it wasn't the longest. I've had longer, but
Well, wait till you see mine.
but the thing was, it was like that should have been for her. That should have been my like sex moment. And like I said, I regret that like more than anything in my life.
Oh,
'Cause
wait,
she was my type. She wasn't just like, that's a sexy chick. No, she was like, she had glasses, she had big boobs, and she was just my type, dude.
Well, maybe she
I want to
regrets.
cry right now.
Maybe she regrets it too. Ever talking to you?
I'm not that. She gets like, I don't know. I tried to look her up. I think it's called Amaretto, Texas, or something. I tried to look her up just to find the
Amaretto.
hotel. I don't know. Maybe it was. I can't remember, but I do remember looking for the hotel online to see like who works there, and I couldn't find it. That was my biggest like. So if you're out there, chicken Amaretto who worked across the street from Hooters, I love you. Back to my Christmas.
I love your boobs.
All right. Oh, thank God. It
Are
was
we still
recorded.
on the air?
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay, we have to change this. We got to do something about this. Are we still going to
Look at
continue?
her legs.
It's been 16 minutes. Like more. It's like 20 minutes. There's nothing's happened in this movie, dude.
Did you do a couple lines of speed before you came over?
Every time I come here, I do that.
Well, wait till she bends over. Look, see? Oh, look at that.
You can't even see it. It's a bad shorts.
And
Bad.
I see everything.
This kid is the sexiest thing in this movie.
Okay, guys, that was Speck. Who said that?
Scott, how could you say something like that? Scott.
Hey,
What do you mean? I heard you go.
She's beautiful, but
yeah, she's beautiful. She's what, 12?
We just went for a walk.
She's really hot.
hey, 12-year-olds are hot. You know what the problem is? When I was
we're
a
in
kid,
trouble. Huh?
when I was a kid, I remember chicks were too old for me.
Old time.
Like I would look at chicks. and
That's
I'd
the
be-
way I feel right now.
I was handsome when I was like 12, and they're like, I remember
You smoke? What?
like I was in the ocean like with like a little paddleboard thing or whatever they call those, boogie board, and these two hot chicks were trying to talk to me and smiling, and I was like 12. I was hot as a
Did
kid.
Dad smoke? Why?
Did you have sex with him?
No, I was like in my mind, I was like, do you know how old I am? Like I'm like 11, even though I wouldn't have cared. But they were like eventually awkward. I think they realized, wait a minute, this is a kid.
Wait, how old were they? 14?
I have no idea. All I know is like they were like
Too old.
teenagers, and I was like, I don't know, 13. Are you seriously gonna make us watch the whole thing? You're not gonna stop.
It's gonna get
It's not like you
interesting.
paid for it.
What? Dude, I think they're hot. I think the one on the right's hot. I like
That's
the
weird
one.
because I think she's hot too. But
See?
Can you be serious for a
but
second?
this movie is so bad that you can't.
But I'm looking at other things.
I hate their clothes
But
though.
look at the
Their
beautiful
clothes
trees.
is so grungy.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're dressed to the nines here, Rockwell.
Hey, take it easy there. Take it easy there, Valentino.
Hey. Chicks, if you saw me right now, oh you hot
Like,
babes.
what is this movie? This movie just like looking at these people talking.
Maybe they saw us. You left us alone.
I guess this filmmaker just thought she was hot too, because like there's like no attention being paid to the movie. It's just like this chick.
She looks like though she's 40.
Could we get any closer to her?
I could if you leave the room.
So pretty when you scared.
Hey, you don't want to damage your TV set.
Wait for me. Wait.
Wait.
See
Wait.
when I put out the fire. Okay.
Oh, now they're gonna molest the kid. Finally, this movie's going somewhere. Hey, he's wearing the same kind of
Oh,
shorts.
hold on.
Look at his shorts, man.
I think we had enough of that last
The same
episode.
color as mine.
We had enough
This is
of
the most
that.
exciting moment of my life.
I didn't know. God, what are you thinking? Nobody told me what water. We have to be careful.
Nobody
out here.
told me lie.
This is serious.
What's up with this director and these like slow zooms?
Welcome to Retard Radio.
Your host, Scott Weisenstein.
That's not my last name.
Weisenstein.
No, it's not my last name.
No, what's your last name? Garofalo.
That's it. I don't know where you get that.
Janine
name from.
Garofalo. What do you think? I used to really like her. She used to be my type. But
Speck has no taste in ladies.
you don't like her?
I like Kat Dennings. She's hot.
No, we know that.
Well, look at that girl. Not her. Where'd she go, man?
I tell you what, though, Janine Garofalo got tore up after she dated Henry
Oh.
Rollins.
What? She didn't date Henry
She
Rollins.
dated Henry Rollins. She went out with him.
Yeah,
And she started getting tattoos, and she started looking ragged.
Yes. Now he's delusional, folks. When?
No, I'm serious. They dated, dude.
Henrietta Rollins?
Yes, with
Barney
Janine
Rubble?
Garofalo. Yes.
Barney Stubble?
Yes.
What is she doing there?
You know what makes this movie even better? The
is
water
that we're
bottle.
talking over it?
The water bottle that's right in front of me when I'm watching it.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah. The ad's like,
It's part of
it's
the
like
set.
3D. It's like 3D.
It's part of the set. We're on a TV set right now.
Man, I didn't think we could go worse than crossover, but I think we're going worse than crossover.
I'm only here to please. And to surprise you. Surprise!
I mean, it's right way.
I know it makes Biodome
Hello.
look like Biodome.
Where'd that come from?
What?
What has this been this whole movie?
What are you talking about?
Her chest. All of a sudden, it pops out of nowhere.
I told you.
See,
She's
you're a
got nice-
fake hetero.
she's
You're
got nice
totally
tits.
gay. You didn't even notice that.
I'm not. Oh yeah, right.
You're like, I like girls.
Dude,
Look
if
at
there
that.
was a
That's
girl
sexy.
here walking around naked, you wouldn't be here right now. And there would be no crappy podcast. I'd be eating a fish taco right now.
Why didn't you tell us?
Hopefully with no hair on it.
Something wrong?
Yes.
Fish taco from
This
where?
movie sucks. Huh?
Fish taco.
No, a naked girl gonna eat her out her,
Oh.
her pussy.
Why did they talk? Why do they call that? I guess because it smells.
Because probably it smells like
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
smells like fish and it looks like hairy roast beef.
Vaginas overrated.
No,
Overrated.
no, vagina is not underrated.
Completely overrated.
No,
Not interested at all.
no. Whores are underrated too.
What?
Whores,
Whores?
yes.
Come and sit with me, bud. Let's get a bite to eat.
No, they listen to what you want. That's good. You don't have to mess around.
Why?
I'll tell you what's overrated. Our president. President
Really?
douchebag.
Really? We're gonna go into politics right now?
Yeah,
That's
Trump
a-
is overrated.
It's a good thing I'm not like a teacher that tells people like you have to explain yourself. You can just say
A bunch of white trash hicks voted for him.
You shut your mouth right now, boy. You shut your mouth, boy. You don't like the country?
I like the
Fine.
country. I don't like the guy who's running the country. All Trump can run is his mouth. That's right. I said it. The only thing Trump can run.
Looks like the Muslim
It's
here.
his mouth.
The Muslim here has to start defending Trump.
Oh boy.
Wow, look at that guy.
Is that? Oh, it looks like Des Cadena from Black Flag.
We gotta have one podcast where we don't talk about that Black Flag. It's like he's in every one of my podcasts. Hey, I could
Black
remake
Flag, overrated or
Oh no,
underrated?
we've been through that. That subject has been breached. Hey, how could we make this movie more interesting?
Tokyo Music,
Oh,
overrated or underrated?
overrated, overrated.
Yes, I agree. Because you get 5 people going in there in one day. That's a lot
Five
of
people. Wow, man, you're really making my story look good. They haven't had 5 people go in there
Daryl Ritchie,
ever.
overrated or underrated?
Daryl Ritchie? Who?
Daryl.
That's his last name, Ritchie? What's wrong with that guy?
He's related to Christina.
Oh. Stina Ritchie.
I'm gonna buy this movie on DVD.
No.
And we're gonna watch it every day.
This is so bad.
Watch. It's gonna get better. Hey! See?
How's it going? Nice day, huh?
Boy, your movie's looking pretty good.
That's like the GPA.
Can we please just go? on, bud. I'm not gonna eat something? No, we'll eat later. Come on.
We should have a gun. Too bad the United States outlawed all guns.
This is bullshit. No,
I'm not.
Sam.
By the way, I'm not making a political statement. That was just a bad joke.
No, Sam. Why not? Are you guys scared?
No, it's nothing like that. We like it if you pass us.
Because it's weird. Because we would, Sam, that's all.
He looks like he got lost, and he should belong in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Okay, that's it. No more jokes for you.
No,
You're
those
out.
aren't
You're
jokes.
outlawed. You have a 20-minute penalty.
Oh,
Penalty
good.
box.
Thank goodness.
Just relax.
Ah, good. I'm not going to say another word. Not another word. See?
Well, what's scary?
Not another word. Uh-oh. See, they got to hide behind a tree. Bunch of pussies.
Vagina's overrated.
Vagina is underrated.
Don't want it.
They're nice and warm.
Don't need it.
It's like sleeping on a pillow.
Stuffed animals, underrated.
That you can stick your
underrated
penis
for
in.
sex. Exactly, stuffed animals.
Stuffed animals.
They're the best for
No,
sex.
oh my god.
If I had a stuffed animal, a live woman,
Oh, let's see. We have our first podcast caller.
oh, hello, New Jersey, you're on the line.
Let's see. Oh, buddy, look at that. It's Daryl. He's calling in. Hello, Daryl.
It's
Hey.
Dave Grohl. Is that the murderer?
Okay, no, that's fine.
Hello.
No. No. He's an idiot. Yeah, he's a jerk.
Waiting for you.
He's right there. He's eating a Quiznos.
Oh.
I don't know if we can advertise that on the podcast.
Sponsored by Quiznos. The only one left in Irvine. Oh wait.
Yes, he's here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Hey, I talked to Chuck and you can bring your car in on Monday. You can bring your car in on Monday.
Yeah, that's great, buddy. Well, that's what I need to do. I'm off that
Should
whole
I get
week,
fired
so,
on?
like, wait to,
Not so much.
see what comes up. But,
Why not?
I feel bad what happened with Localist, but I just can't buy a car that had an engine.
Tell him to come here tonight. Is he coming?
Mention that to him.
I'm not. Alright.
Okay, you get $500 or whatever I spend, so, finder's fee.
But that's
Okay.
Back early.
I don't know, is that something you check at?
Yes, sure.
Wow, that's good.
Thank you. Alright, I'll see you here in an hour. What's that? What?
I feel kind of used. No, good.
Oh no, I said we'll see you here.
Why would you
Okay,
do that?
I'll see you in about an hour, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, man, bye.
No, it's gonna be 10 o'clock.
You sick of it?
But that's
Uh-oh, what's this?
where our memories are. That's my point. They're not all sad, are they?
Okay, can I just ask a question of the white people in the audience? Who camps and why do people camp?
It won't always be.
Camping is overrated.
It's like it's like half the horror
this
movies
isn't
are.
so much a podcast. It's more of a complaining podcast. That's what this is.
What's wrong with you?
You make me laugh while I'm drinking Coke, dude. Yes, that's exactly what it is. This is a complaining cast.
Dad smacked his tweezers.
I got all this.
Okay,
Oh
let Jen
no.
do it. No, it's okay.
And who orders vanilla milk? Is there anybody besides like white people that have vanilla
It's
milkshakes
okay. Go ahead.
and vanilla ice cream? Whitey,
There.
Whitey, I'm talking to you.
Thank you,
I
doctor.
have nothing to say.
That's very professional.
I'm trying to get into this really fantastic film that you picked out
Oh my
for the rest
goodness.
of the Here,
Here.
throw it up.
I'm just gonna stick it inside the couch.
What? No, you're not.
What? There's a place right there. This empty spot in the couch. Don't you do that? Don't you throw your couch on the way?
I'm gonna throw you in the podcast out the window.
You made me laugh and I got the sniffles.
You got something.
Nothing. That's a clean, good bag.
Oh God. We're gonna
Gotta
put it
say,
in the bag.
plastic bags are underrated.
No.
I love plastic bags. Fuck everybody who disagrees. This is now the this is not the complaint
come
podcast.
on,
This is no longer the overrated, underrated podcast. This is the complaint podcast. We have a lot of complaints. That's what we're gonna do. Plastic bags, I love them. Where else am I gonna put my
We can put
cum
it over
embedded
your head
cum
and
embedded
see, when you
stuff?
pass out.
Hey,
Wanna do that?
yeah, kill me with a plastic bag. I'd rather be killed with a plastic bag than a paper bag, because the paper bag won't do the job. It doesn't do the job.
And the
Paper bags are
complaining cast
overrated.
continues.
Paper bags are overrated. I fucking hate paper bags.
I love paper bags.
Oh, I've never seen. You're kidding, right?
Mm-mm.
There's nothing you can do with them. They're shit. They're garbage. They're terrible. Plastic bags are a blessing from above. We should utilize them. But yeah. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, we're done.
Good night.
Thanks for showing
Let's
up
watch
and
this movie.
listening.
Yeah, she is beautiful. But too bad this movie is just ruining it. I'm sorry to this chick. I mean, I apologize. This
I was thinking about it. Because I didn't
chick.
know.
Look, she's horny. I bet your pussy's
Wait, I
horny.
don't know. Do you like blondes or brunettes?
I like anything.
It doesn't matter, because to me it does matter.
I like anything.
I did a great song on that, by the way. I recorded it last time. It's gonna be on the album. Wow, she's hot in this scene. Wow, is the kid giving her head? Looks like the kid's giving her head, dude.
No, but she's giving me head. Oh no!
What did I tell about the penalty? No jokes for another 10 minutes. You're in the penalty box.
Oh, good.
Great. I like how we got the microphone faced away from us so nobody can hear anything we're saying.
That's perfect.
Listen to Jimmy here. The Santana
Like when I was talking.
doing Supernatural. You're getting good. I went down to the crossroads.
That was Hendrix, by the way. Here, let me do some Zeppelin.
Sounds like a Violent Femmes. You could probably do a good Violent Femmes song. Hey, you're actually getting good, dude. When'd you learn to play? You've been learning? You've been practicing?
I've been practicing. You know.
Wow, this is
Oh, look, lesbian scene.
this movie. What is the name of the premonition? What is this? What is the name of this movie? Stupid movie.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Predisposed. What is it? Preposition? Proposition? Possessed? It's got the stupid
Prepositioning.
name. What is the stupid name of the stupid movie?
Finally.
Because it's so weird. Because this stupid movie is mirroring our stupid podcast. It's just two chicks laughing about stupid things that aren't funny.
Yeah, but we're not laughing.
I'm laughing sometimes. Except where's our kid? We need a kid. We need a little girl. They have a
I'll
little
go
boy. We need a
abduct
little
one.
girl. Now, what is the name of this movie? Possessed? Prepossessed?
Preparation H.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
The H stands for horrific. See?
That chick is
Maybe something will
beautiful.
happen. Oh, look, she's unzipping something.
I didn't notice that because the movie's so bad. And the outfits are so horrendous. Outfits are so out of style.
Are you kidding me? Look at
I
that.
I love short shorts, and it's making short shorts look bad because they're not tight. They're like wallowing around. I don't like that. They're covered. She does have breasts, but they're covering it.
You know, with my mouth.
No, see, a real horror movie, she'd be like half nude right now.
In my mind, she's totally nude.
Yeah, but your mind doesn't
And
matter.
she's riding me hard.
What, like a horse?
I'm a stallion. Yeah.
So she's like using you for transportation?
Hey, whatever works.
It's gonna take a while wherever you guys are going. He's just gonna crawl along. I'm just sitting on you. If you're ever in that position, you'd be like, I thought this would be
Position?
sexier.
What?
If you ever like have a girl on your back and you're like crawling across the highway, you're gonna probably think to yourself, this was different in my mind.
Maybe she had to pee. Jen!
Yes, what is it, you idiot?
Are you here?
Jen!
Stop saying my name.
She's dead.
Do you know what Jen means in Arabic?
Jen?
It means demon. Uh-oh. Scott doesn't like talking about demons. All right,
Hold
kids.
on, we gotta figure out what happened to Jen, dude.
See him
relax.
changing the subject? He's scared now.
No, I'm
He's
not
shivering
sure. I
in
want
his
to see the
boots.
frickin'
Oh,
film.
this movie turned into a Blair Witch all of a
I
sudden.
know.
I gotta watch.
Look, he turned up the music.
Pump up the volume.
And he's drinking that.
What do you want to do
beer.
with this trash? You said you wanted to like make a shrine to it or something. What do you want to do with it?
What?
This is garbage. The meat. There's meat here. You said you don't want. Or should I just leave it until I leave?
No, just throw it outside, man.
Let me throw it outside. Just like
Put
throw
the
it.
podcast on pause, and you can throw it outside in the trash.
You mean downstairs?
All the way down. I'll walk with you, so the
We've never
boogeyman
done that
won't
before.
come to
Why do
get
you want to have to do that? We've never done that before.
Well, I don't
Why
want
don't we just wait
shit
till I go?
smell like moldy meat in my apartment.
Well, you don't even.
I'm the only
you
one
hadn't
that
even
can smell
smelled
like
it.
moldy
You hadn't
meat.
even
It's
smelled
my-
it before I picked it up. You didn't.
What?
You had totally forgot about it until I mentioned it. So you obviously can't smell it. Here, you staple the bag.
Oh my
You
god.
won't be able to hear
You're
it.
so
Smell it.
penal.
Oh,
Oh, look. Rob Zombie.
no, it's Dave Grohl.
No, it's Rob Zombie.
Dave Grohl zombie.
Jen.
What?
Jen. Uh-oh. The movie stopped. And now we're looking for Jen.
this the licorice thing you're talking about?
Well, yeah. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I touched it.
Do you know how much that thing is worth?
No.
Take it. What the?
Is it real?
Ah,
It's
dude.
not vintage.
I have a thing called a bathroom. They could
Yes.
people wash their hands. And
Well, how much do you need to touch these before you say them?
use a frickin' towel.
You can't just leave him
No,
behind.
every single thing is the thing with you.
Fine.
No.
Every little thing, every single washing it every.
Right.
But dude, I got my utensils in there.
Come back for Jen.
Buddy boy.
With help.
It's where people
Right now, I'm
wash.
gonna get you out of
Yeah,
this
how do you
house.
get every... Yeah, but...
Yeah, every tiny thing has a little like secret code with you. Like you
No, it
can't do
doesn't.
this, you can't do that.
I use a bathroom to wash my hands.
Well, humans.
Yeah,
Other
you use
than you-
bathrooms.
99.99% are okay with using the sink to wash their hands.
Well, then you use your own skills. Now I gotta
Folks.
throw everything away.
Folks, this domestic abuse has gone on far too long. I swear I'm gonna leave him one day.
Oh, please.
We're gonna need to go upstairs.
Tomorrow will be the day.
Dad said you should never go.
There's a world out there for me.
But
No, there isn't.
Okay, good. They got rid of the ugly chick. Ouch, that's mean. Sorry.
all I know is that we can't go through this without food.
Now the little 13-year-old can get it on.
Park ranger or somebody in a car or
Oh, you know what?
look, there's a campground
Tell your
here, so if we go up
Oh, you know what? Okay, I got it. Okay, here we go. Now that I'm done with my meal,
Get tonight.
okay, now I'm starting story time, kids.
Oh, God.
You're listening to the Overrated Underrated podcast with Speck and Scott. We got a name for Wolfenstein? How about that? Scott Wolfenstein.
What? That's
Scott
not my
Wolf-
name.
Scott Wolfenstein.
I'll throw this out myself.
All right.
Sick and tired of looking
That
at it.
bag has nothing in it.
I don't
The bag,
care.
don't waste the
Well,
bag. Give me the
I'm
bag.
putting
Bags
it
are
in the
premium.
bag and
You're
in the bag.
messing up the wasting the bag.
Good.
You're wasting my bag.
Well,
Give me
look.
my plastic bag. There's nothing in it.
You take this outside. You can keep the bag.
Right now?
Yes. Just put the damn thing in pause. I
No,
just don't
forget
want-
it. Forget it. I want to go downstairs. I've never liked to move around when I just ate. I want to just lie down
like,
and
oh,
relax.
okay,
Keep the
rules.
bag.
Where's the sandwich? Are
You're
you done with the
holding
Coke?
it.
Are you done with the Coke?
No. Man,
you-
you're like one of those waiters
do-
that comes by before you're done eating.
Did you do your homework?
I wanted to tell my story.
Is it about this fantastic movie?
No, but it's good. Okay. 2 nights ago, which I would say today's. Yeah, I guess it was 2 nights
Wait,
ago.
is that yours or mine?
Are you gonna interrupt my story every single step of the way? That's mine. Give me my water. I
There's
want.
nothing in it.
I need it.
What do you
I
need
might
it
go
for,
to the
fuel?
bathroom. This is how I go to. That's
You
another. That's
pee
for another
in
pair.
a- you
for another
pee in a
podcast.
bottle.
No, but I can use this to clean myself if I have to go number 2. But that's another story for another day.
You're not gonna shit in a
I
bottle.
haven't. No, just. That's another time. For another time. I got another story to tell.
There's no time.
Kids, let me start my story. Okay. Now, are you gonna go out now? Or are you gonna go out and throw that away or what?
Yeah. As soon as she walks away, because she's got beautiful tits.
Please.
Fine.
Stop saying that.
I guess I'm gonna have to, okay, so I'm starting my story.
Okay, now I'm leaving.
Should I wait?
No, please.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'm
Okay, I'm starting the story while.
the audience of one.
Okay, I'm starting my story now. So, a couple nights ago, okay, first of all, I gotta know something about me. All my dreams are nightmares. I would say more than 95% of my dreams are nightmares. No kidding. Now, they're not like crazy horror like filled, like generally like, Halloween style nightmares, but they're just like bland nightmares where I'm just like, it's just bad. They're all bad dreams. The only times I have good dreams, there are only two types of good dreams I have. One is when I see like a girl I have like a celebrity I have a crush on, or a girl I have a crush on, and that happens once every 100 dreams. And the other type of dream, which happens like maybe five times in my life, is an autofellatio dream, where I'm sucking my own penis, and it feels so real. It feels so amazing. So those are the only two types of dreams that I have. So 95% of my dreams are nightmares. And they're all filled with tons of people that I don't know, generally. Okay, so this is a dream I had 2 nights ago. Like, usually I sleep at dawn. I don't sleep at night. Even if I sleep at night, I wake up after like 15 minutes. So I sleep at dawn. So I had a nightmare where I'm looking at the mirror in my bathroom. And I noticed that I'm actually like, hey, I'm kind of handsome. I'm okay looking. And I'm kind of looking at myself, looking downwards, and looking at myself in the mirror. And sorry, this movie is all right. So
Okay, so when we get over this,
could you please? I'm trying to tell my story here. I'm trying to tell my nightmare story. Okay. Shh, quiet. Oh, here comes Scott. He didn't. Oh, hold on. Christ Almighty. You didn't leave the lock open?
Yeah, I just wanted to open the door. Ow! You cracked my knuckle.
Sorry. You got here just in time.
Oh. Ow! Stop touching me.
You can't get away from my story.
Oh, God.
All right, kids. Scott's back. Everybody.
No, I'm not.
Everybody's ready. He made it back for the finale, for the grand finale.
I'm gonna watch
Okay, so I'm talking about nightmares. 2 nights ago, I'm having a nightmare. I'm
having one
I'm
right
not just
now.
having. I'm having a sleep. I'm sleeping. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm looking at myself.
That's the
And,
nightmare.
I'm. Hey.
This whole time you ever want
This is
Give
like
me
the
the
most
remote.
talkative they've ever been in this home.
I know.
Right
Give
when
me
I'm
the
telling my
remote.
story.
Give me the remote, man.
I don't know which one to give you. You have 16 remotes. Which one? I never know
It's
which
the
one.
fifth one.
It's like our lives depended on which
It's
remote.
the one right next to
this
you.
one.
Yes, that
well,
one.
everything. Why do you have the 5 other ones then? Just use that. You shut up. You sit down.
Sit.
Listen to Speck's story.
I am keeping watch tonight, and that is final.
Okay. Listen. Everybody
Fine.
just calm down. I have to tell my nightmare story.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so I'm looking in the mirror
Oh, boy.
and I'm thinking to myself, hey, I'm kind of good looking.
Oh, boy.
And my face gets kind of tanner.
Oh, boy.
And then I'm kind of looking, I have like a lot more like hair, and I've got like bangs, which I haven't had since like I was like 14. And I've got like bangs in front of my, and I've got like a lot of hair. And all of a sudden, the left side of my face
Oh, no.
turns into Richard Ramirez.
Richard Dreyfuss?
Richard Ramirez. I'm not even, and
Richard Klein from
and here's the thing. The left eyebrow went up, and my mouth gave a wicked smile, and I was terrified because it wasn't me. Now this is not something that happens usually in dreams. This is like yourself in dreams. I believe that it was. I'm not even joking. I
Hey, don't touch
honestly
me.
think that if I felt like the demon, like the ghost of Richard Ramirez, was trying to possess me, because I looked in the mirror and it wasn't me. And it was him smiling at me, and I just backed away and I was terrified, and I woke up. And I feel it was like his ghost, because it wasn't like any other dream. Because I've had like, I feel like spirits appear in my dreams like about 3 or 4 times. They stand out from the rest of the dream. They don't stand like everybody else in the dream. They're not like them. They're demons. This was like that. I was looking in the mirror, the left side of my face suddenly became like Richard Ramirez.
This is the gayest podcast. Speck is having a nervous breakdown,
Richard Ramirez.
and I am reading Ink Disease issue.
Nobody
number
cares
7.
about your stupid punk. Listen to my story.
Alright.
Okay, kids. Can't beat that. So, yeah, I honestly felt like Richard Ramirez was trying to possess me.
Yes.
I'm not even joking.
not- he's
Because it wasn't
not.
like my other dreams. It wasn't like my other nightmares. I've never had a dream like this
God
in my
forbid the guy's
life.
jokes.
I've never had a dream like this in my life where I felt like I was looking at myself and it wasn't. I have had dreams like that where your face changes, but this was like another. It was like looking at something, and it was just like the movies where you're looking at somebody and like somebody else appears. But this had never, in my 42 years, I'd never seen like another. It was like another being trying to invest themselves. By the way, I've heard that if a demon, Scott doesn't like talking about demons. I love this subject, but if they are trying to possess you, they try to come
Buy
in.
him a hamburger and a beer.
Yeah, but they try to enter you through your back. So yeah, they're like it feels like because
Somebody needs their medication.
no, because I've heard
Nurse!
people who've had seances.
Nurse,
People who've had seances
needs their
tell me
medication.
when they're getting possessed, it feels like a rug or a carpet is going into them from behind them.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what happened, and this is my thing.
Whoa.
Wait, come on, stop it. This is. Okay, folks.
Oh, we're sorry.
We're back. All right, what was it? Okay, so this is what I do when I just don't be singing copyrighted songs. This is what I did do when I
Did you?
when I feel like there's a demon near me. Because another time something happened where I woke up and I felt like it was like a dog growling near me, like really loudly.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. And that's when I started praying. And this is my prayer. So for all the
What the
kids
hell
out
is
there, I
that?
have a prayer. Okay, it's called this is what I say. My Lord, I seek refuge in you from the whispers of the devils, and I seek refuge in you,
boy.
my Lord, lest they come near me.
Hold on. This is.
That's my quick prayer.
That's
And that's what I did when I felt
Alright,
like
now
Richard
this
Ramirez
movie has taken
was
a
coming
weird
into me.
twist.
All right. So what was I going to say? Oh, okay. So the other thing I do when I have a nightmare is, now you're going to like this.
Did you wake up from the night?
I've had nightmares my whole life. I was saying before you came back, I was like, my whole life, 95% of them dreams are nightmares. And what I used to do was, I used to think of Jennifer Rubin.
Huh?
I used to think of Jennifer Rubin, that character
Her?
in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, because she got like brave. Oh man, this is another stupid.
Problem.
All right, yeah. So anyway, I would think of Jennifer Rubin because she goes into her dreams to battle Freddy, and that's how I would just like get empowered and strengthened by thinking of her. Now, something happened to you because two times we've done a VHS show, where we sell VHS, and Jennifer Rubin's there because Danny Del Pozzo, the guy who throws the VHS shows, he knows her, and she's nice enough to come to the shows. And you had something, and I'm looking at, and the reason I'm reminded of this is because you have something autographed by her right in your house here. And how did you get that?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh.
for the listening audience.
Oh, for the listening audience?
No, for the listening and the unlistening audience, the ones who just have it on mute.
Okay.
For the
here
ones
we
who
go.
are just sitting in front of their phone, just watching the time code get smaller. That's for those people.
I approached her, and she's very approachable and very nice. She's a sweetheart, and she signed my.
Oh, but
photograph.
wait up. And she
And
has
that's
my
right.
TV too. But you
What?
tell your thing first.
What?
She has my TV because the first show we did, I had a small white TV, and for some reason I thought it didn't work, but it was actually the VCR. And I told her, "Hey, do you want it?" And she took it. So my white TV, little tiny mini white TV, is in Jennifer Rubin's kitchen.
Wow.
And I gotta say, she used to be beautiful, but now she's
She is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's gorgeous.
well, she's not as gorgeous as she used to be.
She's gorgeous to me.
Yeah, she's got a beautiful soul, but she used to be. But the thing is about her
Oh boy.
that she is weird. She's
she's
not a
not.
normal celebrity. She is weird.
Dude, she's awesome.
She's a
She is.
nice person. I'm not saying she's a bad person. She's an awesome
boy.
person. And there's nothing wrong with being weird, but she is a bit weird. Like when you're talking to her, like, and she's like she's not retarded weird. She's like intelligent weird. She's got like psychic powers or something.
No, she's very.
Here's the thing.
beautiful.
Okay, let's be honest about what happened. Okay, tell the audience what happened.
I already told.
No, tell them in detail, like what was happening. What happened when you didn't tell them in detail what happened. You tell the story.
What do you mean? What,
Like we were at the show, we were at the VHS show. We're selling VHS at the VHS show, and what happened? I hadn't talked to her the whole time. I hadn't even said hi to her, but she was across from us. So what happened with you? The making out, the taking
that
off,
never happened.
the pulling down of the pants.
What?
No, what happened? What happened? Tell them what happened.
I went to and asked her for an autograph, and she gave me.
No, but why did you go to ask her for an autograph? You're not like a huge Jennifer Rubin fan. It's not
I
like
am.
Now you are, but originally when we were sitting there, we sat there the whole show.
I gave
Do
her
I have
a
to talk this
movie.
whole show?
I gave her a movie.
No, you're going backwards. You're going. You
Where
know,
do
you
want
guys.
to
Can I
go,
just
man?
say? Can I just say?
Seriously, where
He
do
doesn't
you
watch
want to go?
Seinfeld. He does not watch Seinfeld. But there's an episode of Seinfeld which people know where Kramer is on the stand, and what's his name? Who I've also seen. Newman. Newman is like doing a case, and Kramer is on the stand, and he wants Kramer to say something, and then like. Kramer's just like, what? What are you talking about? And Newman's just like, the guy, don't you remember the guy? And Kramer will not say anything.
I've never seen one episode.
I know. But by the way, I've seen Newman one time too at the Cheesecake Factory, and it was funny because he was just about to get up and leave, but he couldn't. He was stuck. And it was just like watching Seinfeld because he couldn't get out of like the seat that he was in. But that's not to make fun of fat people.
Well, so far you made fun of fat people.
No, I love the fats.
Jennifer Rubin.
Jennifer Rubin. I love Jennifer Rubin. No. What? I'm
hell
like
was that?
pulling. I'm like trying to. I'm dying. I'm like pulling it out. You tell the story to everybody we meet. You tell it. You've told the story like 100 times. Just tell the story.
Okay, here's what happened. I asked her for an autograph, and then she gave me an autograph. The end of the
No,
story.
it's not the
What's the
effing
whole
end of
part
the
am I
story.
missing?
The part where you felt sorry for her. Why did you feel sorry for her?
I felt sorry for
Is this like a book report? I'm like helping you with the facts. We were sitting there for the whole day, and nobody went to
I didn't
went to
feel sorry for her.
Jennifer Rubin. Now you're just messing yourself
No,
up.
I'm not.
No, because this is why I complimented you, because I said you were being a good Samaritan. You were being an angel. You did a good thing. We were sitting there the whole time. I hadn't even said hi to her because it was, I don't know, I was feeling awkward. I didn't say hi to her. I did
What's
say
your obsession with
hi.
Jennifer Rubin?
Oh my, I don't have obsession. It's just, we gotta talk about something. This is a story. Okay. So what happened was nobody went and said hi to her or signed her things, really. And Scott felt sorry for her. We both felt sorry for her, but Scott felt extra sorry for her and went up to her. And what did you do? Tell exactly what happened.
I think she's a fantastic actor. If you're listening to this, Jennifer Rubin,
I'm gonna punch myself. I'm gonna suffocate myself. I'm gonna suffocate myself right now with
Really?
my own hands. Yes. Okay. So. Okay, so we went. You went. You felt sorry for her, so you walked up to her, and you said,
I said, "Hey, Jennifer, can I have your autograph?"
"Stop covering your mouth. Nobody can hear you." But how did you? What were you getting signed?
A photo
Where'd you get the photo?
from Jennifer Rubin.
So she had her photos
Can
out.
I get off the stand now?
No, you cannot, because you ruined my case. I'm gonna go to jail because of you.
Good, you're not the first one.
I'm literally sweating here trying to get the story out.
I know, I
He
can
tells
smell
this
it.
story to every single person he meets, but he can't tell this story right
Let's
now.
tell the interesting part.
Forget
of
the story. Forget the story's
No, it's
over.
interesting.
What's that? That was the interesting
No,
part.
no. The interesting part was when I gave her that movie and I didn't know.
I know. That's what
Did
I'm trying
a
to get out of
remake
you for
of
the whole
film.
time. You
Well,
wouldn't
I
get to
already
it.
said it, but you see, you just talked over me. So I hope you heard it, podcasters out there.
I think to me the interesting part of the story is the fact that you felt sorry for her and you went and got something signed. Now I don't know how the money thing worked because you have to pay her to get something signed, correct? How much was it to get something signed? $20, right?
$20, I guess.
Okay, did you pay her the $20?
I don't.
This is the funny part of the story because
Did I?
Because I don't think you paid her. You got that signed from her.
Yeah.
You got the picture of her from Nightmare on Elm Street
I paid her. I paid her.
You paid her $20?
Yeah.
Did you seriously?
Yes, I did.
And then what happened? Then because then you went back and you got a movie for some reason.
I gave her a movie called Wasp Woman.
No, but where did you get the? Did you have it? Were you selling that?
Yes.
Oh, that was your movie.
That was my movie.
For some reason, I saw you go over to the other person. I thought you got the movie for. Didn't you buy that movie right there?
No.
So that was one of
my
your
movie. I have 2 copies of that.
But the original Wasp Woman,
Yes,
which was like
the one from the
1959
50s,
or something.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay, so you had the original. So you and you just gave her the Wasp Woman.
Mm-hmm.
No, and then I'm like,
Having no idea that she did the remake and she starred in the remake. In the
Thank you.
remake version
I can die
of
now.
the Wasp Woman.
It took me 30 minutes to get that story out.
Yeah, but the build-up was fantastic.
Okay, so yeah, I just thought it was an amazingly nice thing. It was like the nicest thing Scott's ever done in his life. And it was just like, I thought it was so angelic of him to do that because it was like, because I felt sorry for her, but I wouldn't do that. And you went and you got her to sign things because at these shows, like you get these actors, she honestly hasn't worked since Nightmare on Elm Street 3. She did one movie, which was another thing about dreams, like a horror movie, a really bad horror movie. Was it Bad Dreams?
Well, I think she's great. I really do.
Thank you, Scott, for your thank you. We appreciate that, but we just want to further extend. The truth of the situation is that she hasn't worked since
like
Nightmare on Elm Street 3. This is how I'm going to talk for the rest of the podcast.
Good, that's interesting.
I'm going to talk like this for all the people.
And I'm going to talk like you. Hi, my name is Speck.
I don't know why I sound gay on the podcast. I don't sound gay in real life. It's because if the podcast starts, I start talking
You are
gay.
gay. You're a homo.
I'm not gay. Okay? I wish my people stop telling my mom I'm
Not
gay.
people.
My brother keeps telling my mom I'm gay, and I'm like, she's gonna believe it. She thinks I'm coming here to have sex. Like,
What?
She constantly like, who are you going?
What the hell? What?
Yeah, because she doesn't know you. She thinks I'm going out with a guy probably, and I'm like,
This podcast is taking a weird turn.
oh my goodness. Okay, so
Wow.
yeah, so anyway, at these shows you get these actors and actresses who haven't worked, and then like, but some of them are like really like popular. But she's kind of shy. She's kind of like me. She's kind of like, well, not always. I'm not always shy, but I can be shy if I want to be.
She's nothing like you, though.
No, but and when she was there and she wasn't really talking. See, if you weren't there, I wouldn't talk. I mean, I guess I would talk to a couple people, but she wasn't talking to anybody, and she was standing there. And I felt really awkward for her. And a lot of actors and actresses, when they go to these shows to get things signed, they're maybe not the most famous person, so you get them sitting there. Now, if it was me, I'd just be happy to be there because I don't care if anybody. But let's say I was gonna get my movies as Satan VHS signed or something, like, and nobody was coming up to me. So yeah, but I thought that was a very nice thing you did. You went and got her signed because, like, no, I've never heard him talk about Jennifer Rubin before.
No,
it could have been any
I'm
celebrity.
gonna get a standee. She
Of
said-
what?
She
Of
said
her?
standees.
Of herself?
No, of Freddy Krueger.
How did she have those?
I'm gonna put him in the hallway.
Okay, subject. Let's put something on. I'm tired of looking at this guy.
Oh boy, I'm tired.
Don't put this on. What is it? Don't put that on.
I'm not putting this on. I'm putting. Wait.
Don't put that on.
It's fine.
Okay, so I come in here. This place is starting to look more like a museum. Like I'm loving it. I enjoy it. But he's becoming. This is an intervention here. He is becoming a hoarder.
No, I'm not.
He is supposed to be a seller. He has the stuff. Why do you have an Angelina Jolie stand? This Alfred. Okay, you like Alfred E. Newman.
I love Mad Magazine.
But you've got to sell this stuff. He's got so much stuff. What is that? Oh, okay. You're putting on an anime?
I don't know what the hell it is.
You don't watch this stuff.
It's only 15
this stuff's
minutes.
not for you.
It's like my sex life. It's only 15 minutes. The
15 minutes of glory.
35 seconds.
35.
There you go.
Talk about the this is interesting. This is something you like, which I don't like, which are 3D animated movies. Talk about that for a bit. What are some movies that you love? I know you love like Madagascar, the second one that came out.
Yeah, I like all those.
That's not all Pixar.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm running an interview now.
Yes.
Is that all Pixar? And you
What
created all
happened?
those? You created all those cartoons yourself?
Yes, I did.
And they're all Pixar. Or is there another?
I did.
Is there
all
any
the
other
Gotham.
companies? Disney is Pixar, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you like
Disney's corrupt.
Toy Story? Toy Story is Pixar. That was the first Pixar movie, correct? Okay. Now, do you like Ants. I remember that. That's not?
No, I don't like that.
Is that a different company? Is there any other big companies besides Pixar? Because I always mention Pixar.
Yeah, there's
DreamWorks. Is
Dream
that?
Theater. Yeah.
Oh, DreamWorks is another one. It's not Pixar, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, so there's DreamWorks. There's Pixar. Now, what movies are on DreamWorks? CG animated.
Oh, there's a killer movie called Storks.
That's a 3D animated.
Wow,
What do they call those? 3D animated?
Yeah,
Storks.
Storks.
All right, what else is there?
They really need to do a porn version.
Yeah, of all those movies.
Like Beer King.
I would love it. Okay, so you like I know you loved Madagascar, and that's how I found out you liked these. What was the other movies you like?
I masturbated to Madagascar.
Thank you. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Masturbate Gascar. That was hard. Okay, so
Is she gonna get naked?
what's the other CG? And let me think
I
of
don't
something.
know. Put
You
me on
don't.
the spot.
This is your favorite. This is. I think to me,
The
this is the most interesting thing
Incredibles.
about you. The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
That's Disney. That's Disney, right?
Deep
No, is that the-
Throat. Number 2.
Deep Throat. That's Pixar, right?
Deep Throat is Pixar.
Okay. And what else is there? I keep thinking Madagascar. What isn't Madagascar? What about isn't Madagascar like an offshoot of something else?
Yes, Madagascar.
Oh, okay. So the second one. So the second Madagascar is based off the first Madagascar.
Usually.
Oh wait,
that's
what
the
about
way it
Cars?
works, yes.
Cars. Do you like Cars? Disney
I
Cars.
like to drive them.
Can I say okay? Now I've got my first overrated thing of the night. Roots.
I didn't like Cars.
Wait, you didn't like Cars?
No.
Okay. Route 66 is overrated.
No.
I hate Route 66.
No, that's
It's
good.
terrible. It's awful. Don't go on it. It's not fun.
no.
It's shit.
No,
it's crap.
no,
Don't
no.
drive down Route 66. Don't even
No.
go down any of those. Okay, there's a lot
Bozo
more.
is overrated. Bono from FU2.
Oh, we're gonna every podcast is gonna be how U2 is overrated.
U2
Why?
sucks.
Why? Why is everybody gets? No, I'm talking about
Bono
Route
is an
66.
idiot. Huh?
Route 66.
I know.
By the way, I don't
know
know.
what you had to say. I'm changing that because I hate U2.
Okay, well, U2 was the first graffiti I remember seeing. Like I think
U2 is the worst.
somebody had written
band
U2
ever.
on the 405 bridge right
Yeah,
in
it
Santa
was
Monica
Bono.
and
It
Sawtelle.
was Bono. He did that.
Oh, do you like? Now I've never. Okay.
What?
Do you like Rocky Horror Picture Show? Because I remember when I used to live
No,
right
I
next to
don't.
there.
That's overrated.
I've never seen it because I can't stand musicals. I know people are gonna hate me.
No, man.
For that.
It was terrible.
I cannot stand musical. When I was a kid, I liked.
Well, see,
The Muppets.
They used to play it at the Balboa Theater.
Well,
in Newport.
the New Art is the main place.
I don't know. Well, they played it here in Balboa or Newport
Yeah, but-
Beach, and all these art fags were there.
Yeah, but what years are you talking about?
Land in my frickin' hair.
Yeah, exactly. I lived right next to the theater where the main place was where they played this on Butler in Santa Monica,
What? When did you live there?
like 84,
8 years?
84, 85, 86, 87, 88, like all that time.
Butler?
You don't know what Butler is. It's a small street on Santa Monica, right next to that theater. And that's also the first time I remember going out of the apartment by myself.
What were you, 20?
Yeah. And I
Little Speck is
I was
finally
like
leaving the
I was
nest.
like coming out. I was like, for some reason my dad was home and he's never usually home and he doesn't know how to take care of me. So I was like, okay, I'm going out, and he was like, okay. He didn't know, like, he wasn't supposed to let me out. Like, it was like sunset. Like, I was like a tiny little kid.
So you were 20.
Yeah. So I start walking down the street, and as soon as I start walking down the street, the first thing I remember seeing was a woman, a crazy woman with like this huge sign yelling at the top of her lungs.
That
I don't
was
know,
me.
saying something like, "Scott raped me! Scott raped me!" and the reason I was leaving was actually to go to the liquor store, which used to sell Garbage Pail Kids there, and because I used to love Garbage Pail Kids. And that's my first memory of like walking out. Actually, but no, it's not really, because like when I was a kid, I would get lost like all the time. I would drive my mom crazy. Every mall we went to, I would always get lost. So I gave her a lot of heart attacks that way. Okay, so back to Pixar. So what other Pixar movies do you... This is your one chance, because we're not going to broach this subject again. So this is your one chance to
I just
talk
wanna
about
sit
good
here and watch you
movies.
suffer.
Good 3D... I don't know what to call these things. 3D animated movies?
Computer animation films.
You're just making that up. Nobody calls them that. Computer animation films. Isn't it CG films? CG cartoons?
Computer graphics.
Why do you keep covering your mouth?
I'm
Don't
not.
cover the microphone and don't cover...
Computer graphics. Yeah.
Computer-generated graphic computer movies. That's what they call them. Okay, so what? Okay, so you didn't like Cars. Why didn't you like Cars? I've never seen it.
It just bored the shit out of me.
Did you see all of them? Apparently, the new one is really dark or something.
I saw that one too.
It's good. Is it dark, like they say?
It was dark.
Can we be serious here?
Okay, it was dark.
Was it really? Was it like mood? The mood was dark, or the way it looked was dark? Like, what was it? Why is it dark?
'Cause
Was
they
it
couldn't
like
afford lighting. I
were
don't know.
cars like crying? Like, were there like scenes of cars like on like?
Yeah, but that's
on,
not real because cars usually
like
don't
crying because
cry.
of depression. What was?
Yes, cars get really depressed.
You know, I was coming today and I was looking
What?
at the back of the cars and I was noticing that like all these cars really were kind of beautiful. I don't know if I'm becoming like attracted to cars.
Oh my god.
I was like looking, they're all kind of nice looking. The back ends of cars, kind of juicy.
Dude.
Kind of make me want to pump that muffler. No, but you know how like cars have like
Can you go back to Quiznos?
nerd cars kind of all look like they have faces, right?
What?
Cars look like they have faces. Like they look like actual people, like celebrities. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like when you look at like these old, especially like old
That
American.
must look like a Ferrari.
Yeah, you do. You look like a Testarossa. So like, especially with that red shirt.
Yes.
First when I came in here, I thought there was a red Ferrari parked in here.
There is.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like cars, when you
I
look
have
at,
no idea what you're talking
honestly, you look at cars like the grills and the headlights, they look like faces.
about. When I'm on
They
acid.
look no, not on acid. They look like regular. They look like celebrities. Like one car might look like some actor from the '80s. They all look like one car might look like Nicolas Cage.
Nurse.
They all. Yeah, you don't agree with me. You're not
He's
agreeing with
still on
me
his
here.
medication.
You're not agreeing with me here.
I don't know.
When you look at cars, you don't see faces. Not one of them.
No?
Not the Chrysler LeBaron.
Oh, well, maybe the LeBaron, of course.
Okay, so we're on the same
Is that
page.
the one that looks like Ricardo Montalban?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not even kidding. Like every single car that we look at, like I look at, it has a face. Like it looks not like that's what happened when in the '90s when cars became more aerodynamic. Though it started losing that, but now that it's kind of back. But especially in the '80s, like cars had faces. They looked like they had faces. Like it was designed, like it looked like a face. Like I can think of cars right now. They look like some like actor, like in like or some game show host.
All right, hold on.
To what?
I'm talking to your two audience members.
All right.
Hold on. Oh wait, are you done eating?
I've been done eating.
Uh-oh. Alright. I'm going to get on my phone, which I'm not going to name the brand, so Speck doesn't get sued.
Look at
And I'm going to type in
car faces.
cars that look like celebrities.
No, yeah. You know what? That's I wish
Hold on.
That's a website I should start. I've always thought that even since I was a kid, I always thought like cars look like. I'm sure you're actually the anomaly here. Most people do notice that, so it's not that weird. Most people do notice that cars look like they have faces and they look like famous people. Like there's probably a car that looks like I don't know,
Here we go.
like you. Like there's a car like I look at.
Ferrari.
You know what Scott looks like? Every time I'm reminded of Scott, I look at Scott or I see this. He looks like two things to me.
Okay, here we go. Here we
Oh
go.
no, this is better. This is better.
No, it's
No,
not.
this is better. Wait. Scott looks exactly like Garfield to me.
What?
He looks exactly like. Every time I see Garfield now, I see Scott. I can't even. And the other thing he looks like to me is the 3D animated movies of penguins. Penguin movies. What about
You
the
are
penguins? What are the penguin movies?
You're not describing me at all.
Dude, to me, I'm not even joking. That's what you look like to me. You look like Garfield when his eyes are like this, and you look like the penguins. Now, how many penguin? Name
Well, you
all
look like
the.
Chastity Bono.
Name all the Penguin CG animated movies you know.
Steve, John,
Come on.
Billy.
Name 3D animated CG cartoon movies. What are they? Penguins? Is there a penguin movie?
Sure.
There's a Surf's Up, right? Surf's Up. Didn't they give you like the hat for that?
Surf's Up.
Yeah, isn't it like a movie like a
That's
penguin? A
biblical
penguin.
film. No, Surf's Up is based on one of the Bible stories.
But it's about like a penguin surfing, right?
Yes.
Seriously, and there's like 2 of them. And it's stupid because they use that penguin with like the yellow things at the sides. Didn't I give you a... Oh, wait, Ice Age. Ice Age, that's another one. Do you like Ice Age?
Okay. See, here's me in front of a car or in a car.
Wait, that looks like a person to me. That looks like...
That's Hulk Hogan,
That looks like Chrissy from Three's Company. That Corvette
No,
looks
it
like
looks like a Corvette is what it looks like.
Not to me. Also, no, I'm sorry. It looks like Carly Simon. It looks like Carly Simon. That car
We
looks like
got
Carly
the car
Simon.
part right.
Carly Simon, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, jeez. It looks
Round of
like-
applause. A round of applause. Oh wait. Okay. That's episode. This is the end of the episode.
Oh, good.
Thank you very much for listening to Overrated, Underrated
All your
podcast.
chicks or chicks.
Good night.
Speck.